today we're gonna do a low centerpiece. The tools that we're gonna use is good old chicken wire, really nice and simple. You need a good sharp pair of snips that are clean, and we have some floral tape. So how I would normally start is I would take this and we just turn it into a little bit of a dome. Next we're going to start our piece, but we need water. So we'll have Kim go ahead and fill our vessel, and make sure you fill it up pretty much full, maybe about a centimeter to an inch below the top. Perfect. So I'm just gonna lay out our greenery first. We have some lemon eucalyptus and things that we harvested this morning, Aubrey. We've got some chocolate geranium, the rose of attar geranium. We have manzanita. So we have a lot of variety that we can work with today. And then we have our fatsia leaves. But what we want to basically do right now is what I call creating our nest. So I'm just going to go in here and grab a few. And Kim, what I'm going to do is have you pull back and down the leaves. And by doing that, what we do is we create a clean stem that goes into the water, because we don't want a lot of debris, because that's what ends up degrading and not allowing our vessel to last, our piece to last as long. The first thing I'm gonna do is, when I place my greenery, I don't like to grab all my greenery and stuff it layered on top of each. I think visually what I like to do is create quadrants, if not maybe thirds, but we've got some different elements today. So what I do is I layer the elements together like so, and then I'm just gonna place them in to our piece. And the most important thing right now is making sure that it hits the water. We don't want everything to kind of sit at the same level or length. So I'm gonna place some things a little longer than others, just to have that natural feel that we were talking about. We've got the geranium. So we will probably reuse some of these leaves. So maybe pull off 2 more, Kim. And as you can see structurally, this has a really, really nice upright stem. So I think we might use that for some vertical height. Okay. But this, I like how it's naturally just kind of curving downward. And I think I want to put that out front. So I'm just going to trim up the stem a bit because it is a little on the long side. I'm just going to tuck it down and in like that. And so by creating what I would call like these quadrants or zones, when it doesn't look like a mash of things at the end, and that you get the difference in color, but not in too much mass.
I'm excited to know what it's going to look like.
Hopefully it's okay.
I'm sure it'll be beautiful.
We do want to cover up visually that tape eventually. We're starting to build a little bit of shape, as you can see. When I create these pieces, I also want a shape of a V where I draw my eye not exactly into the center, but offset. Because again, I want it to look natural. What I don't want is
too perfect.
Too perfect.
Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, these are so pretty.
Okay. You like my pickle jar?
Yes.
Okay, so as you can see, this tall one has a very, very natural V shape to it. And I'm kind of visually seeing that we have our V shape here. So I'm gonna place that guy in. And then we're gonna take these other doubled helibores like that. And I wanna start creating width. So we're gonna go next with the camellias. Okay. Because camellias have that very rigid kind of branch, and we wanna be able to work around them and not try and shove them in later. So as you can see.
Now, would you leave all these leaves on?
It depends. It depends how much green you want to see. And I always say, leave it on. We can go in and take it off. Later. Aubrey, where would you like to see this?
I don't want to mess up your shape.
Nope.
I don't know, something like
good.
that.
Yeah, we're good. That's actually really good. You're a natural.
I try.
Just judging from what I'm seeing right now, I'm going to start with this one here, and I'm going to come up into here. That's the trick with the narcissus, is that you have to be pre-cut sort of thing for, otherwise you're doomed when you get like over too long.
What other advantages are there for getting them fresh from the garden versus?
I think they last longer because there's next to no refrigeration time. We rest the blooms for at least 3 to 4 hours.
These are like the accessories?
The accessories.
So pretty. So these are some of the ones we picked.
Yes. So this is the grevillea. How fun are these?
They're kind of exotic.
They are. And see how it has a shape like that, Aubrey? I almost, I want it to flow, feel like this piece is flowing out.
It's amazing how quick it took shape as you started to fill it in.
Yeah, I think honestly a lot of times it's just building your foundation and then you just take off from there. It could be as simple as this.
It's beautiful.